right. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. It is Thursday morning, and that means it is time for some Hatha Yoga. We do some movement in this class, but not nearly as much as Vinyasa on Saturday. And the Vinyasa is not super fast, and the Hatha is even slower when we do move, and there's just less movement total. But yeah, we're working on having a very grounded practice on these Thursday classes, and often we begin reclined, which we will do today. So we do a couple hip openers, and we'll come up for a little bit more warm up. So initially, begin laying down. Take a deep breath. Take some time to breathe and just relax. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice how the breath affects the mind. Continue with that nice deep inhale and very smooth exhale. And legs together. Bend the right knee and open the knee. And take the arms overhead for extended reclined tree. Deep breath, sustaining here for about 5 rounds. Go ahead and open up the arms and roll up onto the left hip and take the left hand to the right thigh. If it's a little too tight of a stretch, you can have both legs bent and knees together. Otherwise, this hip side stretch is a little deeper than the basic twist. And we'll work on taking some deep breath and taking time to relax into the stretch. Yeah. Come back to center and then set up for the second side of reclined tree. let's segue into the nice hip side stretch pose. Breathing and relaxing. Keep the left shoulder grounded and enjoy how that integrates a little stretching into the shoulder, chest, and mid and upper back. Good, and unwind when ready. Take a breath or two just in Shavasana. Then we're going to segue into the reclined cross-legged. So bend your legs and tuck your right foot in. Lower the feet and open the knees. So it's cross-legged, laying down, like meditation, but with the benefit of laying down. Basically, the perfect experience. Deep breath. It doesn't always feel perfect on the sacrum. You can elevate the legs if you have pain in your sacrum or low back. That usually does the trick. This is a nice pose because you're stretching through the thighs as well as opening the hips. It's similar to the butterfly, but it's two-sided, so you have to do both sides, and it's a little bit more of a stretch on the front of the legs. So same but different. And switching to sides, and stretching through the thighs. And when you feel nice and even on both sides, bring the knees in, hold the backs of the legs, and rock back and up, maybe once or twice, as needed to get the momentum to switch to an upright position. Take hands and knees. Have the shoulders above the wrists. Have the knees a little behind the hips. Spread the fingers and roll out the back. Smooth flow, quality breath. A couple more rounds. When you're ready, come to neutral spine, press into the legs, downward dog. Hips lifting high, Head down. Deep breath. And walk or lightly hop to the top of the mat, come into a half lift position and a full fold. Straight back lift. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And chair pose. Forward bend. Half lift. Full fold. Chair pose again. Standing pose. One more time, chair pose. You can do it a little bit or go moderate, really deep if it feels good. Deep breath. And next is plank pose. Raised push-up. Firm legs. Lifting out of the shoulders. And then knees down. Lower to face down. And inhale. Easy cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Basic locust. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, cobra, using the arms. Exhale, release. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees down, child's pose. Come back to hands and knees. Elbows down, and then work the legs way back. And drop the hips, firming the thighs, engaging the core. And then the Sphinx. Work on lifting the chest and taking deep breath. And if you like, you can lengthen the arms. And come on down. Use the core and lift. Push into the legs. Downward dog. Inhale back to plank. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come on down. Chin to chest, inhale. Roll the cobra. And come down. Hands come to low ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Or you could just lift in neutral if you prefer. Otherwise, thighs lifting, chest lifting. And then using the core. Downward dog. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. And take a big step up with the right foot. Have the knee above the ankle, runner's lunge. Take a breath and just acclimate here. Then make a spin to the side and bend your left knee. Come back to neutral, do the other side. Come back to center, knees bend, and come on up and open up the arms and the right foot. Turn the back foot in, warrior two. And come on down. Runner's pose. And work on lifting the chest. Downward dog. And transition to child. Then come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. You see here, you can see better on this side. The knee is right above the ankle. If you need a longer stance, you can move your back leg further back rather than your front knee beyond the ankle, which is not so healthy for the knee. You'll work on lifting the chest, breathing, and then make a nice spin to the side, and then bending the right knee, and then the left, and come back to center. Draw into the core, come on up, and opening the left foot, turn the foot open the toes, turn the back foot in, warrior two, deep breath, and then glide down to runner stretch. Emphasize the lift of the chest, and take another breath here. Exhale, downward dog. Then walk or lightly hop up. And come into half lift position, and then full fold. Straight back lift. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Arms down. And then putting the weight under the right foot, and then open up the arms and the legs. And then putting weight under the left foot and open up the arms and legs. Good. Let's go ahead and do one more chair pose, feet parallel. Go to the level that feels good on your joints and challenges your muscles. Breathe. Plank pose. Right knee down. Easy side plank. Windmill 3 times. 1 and another 3rd time. And neutral. Come back to plank. Left knee down. Easy side plank. And then 1, 2, and 3 windmills. Arm back up. Come back to plank. Stack legs. Side plank or kickstand as an option, or knee down again. Keep lifting the hips. You strengthen the legs, not just the arm. Other side without rushing. By using strength in the legs, you just naturally access the lateral core in both your lower and upper body. So it's still intense on the shoulder and tricep, but not excessively. Let's come back to a nice plank here. And then very slowly put the knees down. Turn to the side and hop the feet apart. Draw the hips back, come on up. Open up the right foot. Open up the arms. Let's take warrior two to neutral lift. Side angle with the arm in a lateral motion. And reverse warrior. Keep lunging. You do neutral or go back further. Abs in either way. Keep lunging and keep the right knee opening to the right. Side angle, either elbow to thigh or hand to ground. Arm in a diagonal angle. Back to warrior two, stretching the wrists a bit. Nice. And then relaxing the arms and legs. Take this layer off, pardon me. Whee! Okay. Opening that left foot, spread the toes. Warrior two. Make sure the knee is above the ankle, but not beyond it. Level hips, and then neutral lift. Good. Elbow to thigh. Diagonal angle of the arm. Side angle. Neutral lift. Or if it feels good, you keep lunging, not excessively, but you don't pull back like a lot of people do. And you take reverse warrior. Keep lunging and keep the knee opening. And two things, you pull back and the knee goes in. It's not ideal. So you stay deep in the lunge, deep with the breath. Then side angle holding the ground. Or knee to elbow as you like. Back to warrior two. I usually am stretching my wrists as I re-extend the arms. Very, very zen. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Or not. Arms relax. Often I'm not as cool as I think I am, but it doesn't matter because I don't believe what other people say. Okay. Hinge down. And if you keep taking my class and sending me lots of money, you'll develop delusions of grandeur as well. So something to look forward to as we continue to hold the straddle stretch. Deep breath. Okay, very good. Left hand under the right chest, right arm up. You could hold the low back if you want. And then come on down. Right hand under the left chest. Left arm up. And come down. Bend both knees, lift the chest, lengthen the legs, roll the back. Bend both knees, lift the chest, lengthen the legs, roll the back. A couple more. Good. And then next time you come to neutral with the spine, just pause and breathe. Draw into the core, come on up. And arms relax. Slowly bring the feet together. And come back to standing. And stretching the thigh, knees hug in, abs in, deep breath. Lifting the left arm. Arms relax, and switching sides. Good. Release and take a wide stance. Now let's sustain a squat. Now this is a lot of flexibility in the Achilles and the knees. You're welcome to do a seated hip opener, have heels with the blanket under them, sitting on a couple of blocks or a stack of books, doing this reclined, like with the feet at the wall or like happy baby. So many options to feel good in a variation, even just doing a completely different hip opener, will help eventually. And we'll take some time to breathe. And gently sit down. Widen the legs. Now we're doing a seated straddle, and we're going to sit very tall and lift the arms. And relax. And holding the feet, extend the legs, and we'll take Upavishta Konasana. You do partway or fully, and really work on lifting the chest. And then if you'd like a challenge, you bend one leg, come back into it, bend the other, back into it, and now see if you can let go of the feet without crashing down. This is hard, so don't worry if it takes you a while to get good at it, but you'll lean back just a tad as you release the feet, and then bring the hands together, point the ankles. This is the Navasana wide leg variation, and feet down. Good. Take cross-legged sitting. Right hand on the ground, left arm over. Switch the sides. That last pose is very intense in the hip flexors, so it'll be nice. We'll do a couple of hip flexor stretches coming up. After you've done that little relaxing sequence, take hands and knees. Extend the right leg, lift hip level, lift the left arm,